have talked about adulting and becoming an adult in our previous video, but we haven't really gone into more in depth of what it's really like becoming an adult after high school, after you graduate high school and you either decide on what college you're going to, or you're going to work, or you have no plans at all. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get started on taking responsibility in your life and becoming an adult, and that is what we're going to talk about today.
You feel like you don't have time in the day for what you want to do? Do you feel like your time is being wasted away, either in the middle of the night while you're on your phone, or you just don't have the right routine down? Time management as an adult, life after high school, is the most challenging and most important thing that we can do better, that we can all do better for ourselves and for the people around us. Because it starts with you. You have to make the choice to change. We want you guys to start doing it. It's time to take responsibility for your actions. It all starts with you. Here are some great tips, no matter if you just graduated high school, if you are in your 20s, or if you're in your 30s, that you can start taking responsibility for your own actions, for your own time. We all know it's difficult. We all know it's hard graduating high school. You leave your friends, you leave your teachers, you leave that environment, and you kind of feel like you're on your own. Hey, you know what? You're not alone. We've been there, and we want to talk to you guys on how we got through it and some of the things that we implemented in our early 20s that we wish we would have implemented right after high school.
The first thing you need to think about is to reevaluate who you're hanging out with, change up who you're following or listening to. If the bad influences in your life you know are bad for you, so it could make or break your future. Whenever
you leave high school, it's a good time to set those high school friends, not set them away from you, but it's a good kind of excuse to say, oh, like we're moving on now. You know what I mean? So I feel like very few people stay friends throughout high school and into their adulthood. I guess whenever you graduate high school, it's a really perfect time for you to start new with your friends, because your friends will influence you heavily and you will start to become who you're hanging around. You know, find some good solid people, whether you're in college, whether you're a young adult, maybe your neighbors, maybe friends at church or something like that. Try to find good-hearted, good moral people to hang out with, because it's going to really make a difference. Because if you're hanging out with crappy people and you're trying to better yourself and you're trying to like set a good routine and your friends are sleeping in all the time and they're out late till wee hours in the morning, well, you're gonna feel left out. You're gonna feel like you want to join them, and that's not really what you should do, honestly. The next thing is to set boundaries with your phone. Now, your phone's real important. Your phone is a part of you. I feel like your phone is an attachment of your soul nowadays. Setting apart time whenever you're in bed is really smart. I know you're not gonna like me saying all this stuff. You're not gonna like us, but we had some people come over and stay the night, and they had kids with them, and they literally had the cutoff time on when they had to put their phones up, and they had to leave their phones outside the room so that they could sleep, because they said if they don't do that, they don't have enough self-control to shut themselves off the phone at night, because they're attached to it so much. It's like an attachment of our body. It's really weird. We don't want to put it down. We don't want to separate from it. So what about an alarm clock? Oh, I can't get up early. I can't get up on time. What do I do about getting up? So having an alarm clock on your phone will make it really hard for you to break the habit of having your phone either, next to you in bed or in your room, because if you're seeing the phone light up, every 10 seconds, then it's going to be harder for you to break the habit of not being on your phone and trying to go to bed early, or at least at a decent hour. And having an actual alarm clock, yes, it may sound very adulting and very old, but having an alarm clock will help you separate you from, oh, my alarm clock is my phone. My alarm clock is my alarm clock. Yeah. And you should turn it off or turn it on snooze. Or snooze. It's just easier to not be tempted to get on your phone if you have an actual old school alarm clock. Yeah, and they make cool ones, like you can order them on Amazon and eBay and stuff and find the cool retro ones or some newer ones. The third thing is going to be showing up whenever you say you're going to show up. This is huge right now. Huge. Whenever you make a commitment to something, to follow through with it and to actually do it. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen and I've experienced people don't show up. It's crazy. If you show up, you're more likely to be there. You're probably going to get whatever you came there for if you show up. So show up, guys. Show up to class. If you're scheduled for class, show up to your job, show up to your interviews, because you're going to miss out on all those opportunities to learn and to grow and to just be better for yourself. You know how back in high school, you have a schedule set right in front of you.
You figure out what classes you have, what teacher you have, and what time to be there. And it's all in the same place, right? Well, in the real world, as an adult, you have to set up your own schedule. You have to set up your own routine.
Yes.
And if you don't, nothing will get done. It's your life. It's your responsibility. So say if you're in college, you have to, pick your own classes, and then you have to make the choice to attend those classes. Some of your professors, yeah, they care about attendance, but they say if you don't show up, fine, you don't have to come. Because it's your choice to show up, to learn the material, and to do good in the class, and then eventually graduate in college. In high school, yeah, they were really tough on you on attending, but at the same time, you didn't have a choice. But this time, you have a choice. You live in the real world, you have a job, or you go to college, or whatever you plan on doing, traveling the world or whatever, it's your choice.
How are you going to better manage your time? I hope we've answered some of these short snippets of information that we have experienced in our own lives and that we wish somebody would have told us back when we graduated high school. So I probably would have watched this video right after graduation. So another thing to add is not a very big one, but it is a very important one, is to try to change your environment up. So like, you've been living at your home, at the grandma's house, grandpa's house, mom and dad's, or aunt and uncle's house throughout high school. It's okay to like go to the dorm and live at the dorm in college. It's okay to kind of move out of your parents' house and, try to pay some rent, get a job, like these are all normal things of like leaving the nest. Because once you leave the nest, if your parents have done their job, they're gonna train you for 18 to 17 years of what they know best. And then after that, they're gonna let you go and let you on your own mindset, your own thinking. And it's real important to have that space to be able to think independently.
It helps you to push yourself to become an adult even more quickly. And it can be really hard to grow up so quickly after high school, or even during college or after college, or in your 20s and 30s. To move past the fact that you're not a child anymore. You have a responsibility, you have your own life. And it's up to you to live your life the way you want it to live. Becoming an adult and learning the things that you don't understand, like finances, paying your bills, finding a house or an apartment to live in, finding a roommate, like all of these things are pretty much like adulting, but in reality, it's always been like that for years now. And adulting is just a new term for it. I have an adult today. Well, no, you're an adult. That's what you are.
We hope you guys had fun watching our video about growing up as an adult, what life after high school is going to be like, and learning with us.
Yeah, so just remember to subscribe to our channel, and we come out with adulting videos every once in a while, and we also come out with reacting to videos where we react to current events in politics and pop culture things. So it comes out every Wednesday, so make sure that you're following that as well.
Also, don't forget to like and throw in a comment of what you guys struggle with being an adult. It could be anything from changing a light bulb to waking up on time, I don't know, cleaning. We'll see you guys later, and remember, don't live life alone.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.